Here's a question that's on everybody's mind. If Minecraft is so good, why isn't there a Minecraft 2? Well, checkmate, atheists! Since Minecraft is the best-selling game ever, you know Microsoft needed a taste of that pie. So guess what? They did develop some sequels for the game. F you guys. These games smell like gingivitis. I want the good stuff from Mojang, not Microsoft. I want the real Minecraft 2. I'm soaked. On April 1st, 2013, Mojang released an announcement for the game they have supposedly been working on for 2 years. This game wasn't released to the public and was specifically distributed to popular individuals in the Minecraft community, because peasants don't deserve this power. Although Mojang is known for releasing April Fool's updates at this point, Minecraft 2.0 is the only joke update that isn't playable on the Minecraft launcher, and must be obtained through a third-party download. The Minecraft wiki has all 3 versions of 2.0 up for download. We'll get to the differences of the updates in a moment. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the update now, shall we? We'll be using the blue version of 2.0 for the upcoming showcase. And if I forget to mention anything, don't worry, I'll break it down. We all love new blocks. My favorite block happens to be my wife on Twitter.
Please unblock me, I'm sorry for saying the KFC mascot was hotter than you again.
Out of the 3 new blocks, the Ethos Slab is the only one that is completely exclusive to Minecraft 2.0. Crafted with 3 TNT in a horizontal line, the Ethos Slab will blow up when ignited and summon anvils above nearby mobs, including you.
Oh,
This is an obvious reference to the YouTuber Ethos Lab, who, at the time, made many attempts to kill other players with falling anvils.
A gentleman.
The other 2 blocks made it into the final game eventually. These are Tinted Glass and the Block of Coal. Tinted Glass is just like glass, but it can be dyed. According to the Minecraft wiki, it's not supposed to let light through, but in all my tests that appeared to not be the case, so help me God. In Snapshot 13W41A, stained glass was added, using the same texture as tinted glass, but it was then changed soon after. Tinted glass was actually re-added in 1.17, this time blocking light out, but they're likely unrelated to 2.0 since they don't use the same texture and are unable to be dyed. Moving on to the Block of Coal, its texture is reminiscent of a redstone block, but painted black. This block is ugly and useless, and when you craft it back into coal, it becomes unstackable with other coal because of an intentional bug.
Oh, and the murder I committed was accidentally premeditated.
The coal block was then added in the very next update with the same texture as 2.0, but was changed soon after. It can also be used as fuel. I forgot to mention that furnaces explode.
Damn it.
Furnaces now have a heat value from 0 to 700. For every tick the furnace is lit, the heat value may increase with a 50% probability. When it isn't lit, the value has a 25% chance of decreasing after each tick. Once it reaches a maximum heat capacity, you have a 1 in 4 chance to get the fuck out of there before it blows up. Personally, I think this feature should be added to the game because, well,
I have an explosion fetish.
Now here's the dropper. Just kidding, it's the flopper, you fucking idiot. That's right, Minecraft mischievously stole Fortnite's idea 6 years prior. Any item placed inside will be transformed into fish. Torches now have this goofy-ass, stupid-looking shit-eating change. After a random amount of ticks, torches can be burnt out. A flint and steel can be used to relight them. Although more realistic, I'm glad this was a one-off and not an actual feature. It was almost considered to be a permanent feature back in the 2010 Halloween update, which added the nether, but the feature was cancelled.
I knew God was real after all.
And that wraps everything up with the blot. Let's take a chicken break. Hey, chicken, chicken, chicken. Ah! What the frick? What is wrong with this stupid chicken? Oh my god. Ow. Why? So yeah, if you make premarital eye contact with chickens, they will now beat the shit out of you.
Oh, finally, a good feature.
Killing the chicken will now have a 25% chance of spawning reinforcements. There's a rare variation called the diamond chicken. It has a 7% chance of spawning and will lay diamonds and lapis instead of eggs. Or it will just blow up instead of laying an item.
I'm turned on.
Before horses were an official mob, they first appeared in Minecraft as pig and cow variants. Pigs have a pony variant and cows have a horse variant, and they're useless. Redstone bugs are a reskin of silverfish. They have a 1% chance of spawning whenever redstone is activated. Sheep can now eat golden apples, and yeah, zombie pigmen now carry enchanted battle signs instead of golden swords because why not? Certain mobs have a fatness value. As you feed the animals, they will get increasingly fatter. And once they reach the peak, guess what? And the final mob to this update happens to be the woke mob.
Minecraft is filled with liberals!
The Wither went through a beautiful transition to become the Pink Wither. With one pink wool, a flower pot, and a rose, the Pink Wither can be summoned. It starts with one head but can grow up to 3 by feeding it sugar. The more heads it has, the stronger the Pink Wither's effects.
Ah, please leave me alone! I like women as a straight boy! Ah!
It restores health to surrounding mobs, applies bone meal to neighboring blocks, is unable to fly, and drops nether stars when killed, in case you want an easy way to obtain a beacon. This is the only good part introduced in Minecraft 2.0, which is why they were only ever in April Fool's updates, and not in the final game, because the only joke here is thinking Minecraft players deserve happiness. Alright, let's quickly talk about some miscellaneous stuff. Mobs and blocks have speech bubbles, saying various things from insults or just expressing their pain to make you feel bad.
Oh, boo freaking who, go cry about it.
In options, you can turn on Super HD graphics. This turns most textures monochrome and nothing else. They ran out of ideas fast. And finally, Super Hostile mode, which is...
Oh, what is going on? Oh my gosh, there's so many!
During our showcase, we were playing on the blue version of Minecraft 2.0, which holds all the features I talked about except Super Hostile mode. The red version contains only Super Hostile mode, while the purple version has all the features. Every 2 to 5 minutes, lightning bolts will surround a player while spawning powerful mobs like armored zombies and skeletons, charged creepers, and even blazes, all while applying blindness to the player. The easier the difficulty, the harder Super Hostile mode is, with the exception of Peaceful mode due to its prevention of summoning any hostile mob. If you recognize this mode, it's because it was inspired by the YouTuber Vex's Super Hostile series of maps. Pretty cool mode if you like to torture yourself.
What if I shove this up my butt?
And that's Minecraft's official sequel. Of course, it's just an April Fool's joke, but not one that is talked about often, as it's the only update that can't be played through the Minecraft launcher. It was the second ever April Fool's update Mojang did, and had a lot of features that would later make it into the final game. This was a great step for Mojang to make their future April Fool's updates even better, and it might be worth it to take a look at them in the future. Since it's April Fool's though, it's a perfect excuse to commit a crime and pass it off as a joke. Unfortunately for me, April Fool's isn't a valid defense in court. Trust me, I tried.
I'm being sentenced to death.